Let's review Lesson Planning for Young Children, recommended lesson plans by age group, and focus requirements. Let's explore the 2-page lesson plan for infants and toddlers that is recommended for use in New Mexico. On this first page, the top section has a line for the classroom and educator. The date. Be sure to always post your current lesson plan. There are only 2 pages. The boxes in this lesson plan are not divided by learning centers or small and large group activities. Instead, they are divided into each of the 5 infant and toddler domains with an extra box for additional experiences. You will notice that the curriculum that occurs in an infant and toddler classroom occurs during routines and play. Each box includes components or goals that you will remember are the subcategory for the domain. This helps with observations and documentation. Play, explorations, and routines is where plans for what the educator would like to focus on or ideas for special activities are listed. Teaching strategies, supports, and materials helps the educator in the classroom plan for special materials needed for an activity related to each domain and the special strategies or supports needed. The second page of the Infant and Toddler Weekly Lesson Plan includes only 4 boxes. The first box is for relationship building and family involvement. Modifications for individual children is the area where the educator lists special equipment or experiences that target the needs of specific children. Do not identify children by name, but initials are okay. The bottom 2 boxes are filled in after the planned lesson frame is over, or at the end of the teaching week. The reflection and plans boxes allow the educators in the classroom to reflect on what worked and what didn't and why, and anything else they noticed about individual children and/or group interests. This reflection and planning should include all of the educators in the classroom and hopefully occurs during a scheduled planning time when they are away from children. This is the Infant Toddler Lesson Plan Guide for Focus. It illustrates what a beginning, intermediate, and high-quality level lesson plan entails in Focus. This lesson plan guide is available in the resources section of the training so that you can take a closer look and really think about the level of quality the lesson planning used in your classroom meets. Now we will take a look at the 3-page lesson plan for preschoolers that is recommended for use in New Mexico. The preschool version is similar to the infant-toddler version, but there are some differences. The preschool lesson plan is more specialized with essential indicators, while the infant and toddler version has components. Let's take a look at this lesson plan piece by piece. As with the infant-toddler weekly lesson plan, the top portion needs to be filled out. Interests might refer to a theme that is being studied during that time frame. For example, the children might be interested in dinosaurs because there's a new popular movie that most of them have seen. There are 9 boxes with headings where you plan for the learning centers and related activities in your preschool classroom. The headings include blocks, art, math center, dramatic play, class library, sensory table or science center, manipulatives, other center, and writing center. Each box includes indicators and goals, additional plan, teacher support, and vocabulary words. The indicators are the goals or the behaviors and skills you plan to observe in each of the learning centers. These indicators should match with the indicators from the New Mexico Early Learning Guidelines. The additional plan includes extra items or activities that will be added to what is typically available in a learning center. Teacher support includes specifics that the educator can contribute to the learning center when she or he is in that center working with children. And finally, vocabulary words are words to work into the conversation in that learning center. For example, in the block area, if measuring tapes are added to measure structures that have been built, measure would be a good vocabulary word to include under blocks. As you know, everything on the lesson plan relates back to the observations and documentation and the New Mexico Early Learning Guidelines. This is the second page of the preschooler's weekly lesson plan. This page is set up to design small and large group activities for each day of the week. Each box includes the indicator, as with the previous page, and also includes the activity and strategy. Many of you may be well versed in lesson planning by now and probably know how this section works. This is the final page of the preschooler's weekly lesson plan. The boxes here include plans for meals and transitions, such as discussion starters to use during meals while sitting at the tables with the children, and songs to sing during transitions. Outdoor environment and explorations could include special materials or activities to do outside with children. Plans for small group and/or individual reading might include stories the educators in the classroom will try to read with small groups of children during free play time, and/or which children they will try to read with during the time frame. Relationship building and family involvement. This box can include activities that will occur during the typical school day or outside of the school day, such as a special family night or special family take-home activity. Modifications for individual children should not include the names of children because of privacy of each child, but can be initials. Modifications can vary greatly and can include activities or materials that would be beneficial for specific children. For example, integrating therapeutic equipment. Reflections. This section is filled out after the plans on the lesson plans have occurred. Reflections help guide the educator's planning for the following week. Plans. Write out future plans based on your reflections for the week. This is the preschooler's lesson plan guide for Focus. It is very similar to the infant-toddler version and also illustrates what a beginning, intermediate, and high-quality level lesson plan entails in Focus. This lesson plan guide is also available in the resources section of the training so that you can take a closer look and really think about the levels of quality the lesson planning used in your classroom meets.